Hey everybody, Crystal Gamer here, and welcome to my channel where I do all things Sims, and where today we are taking a tour of a desert wedding venue. For those of you paying attention, you are aware that the Sparked contest is going on, the wedding destination contest is going on, and for those of you who follow me on Twitter, I know I mentioned last week I showed a tiny clip of this 50-50 lot that I'm working on and said I was going to put it out this week. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how we want to look at it, the Sims Spark Challenge thing came out and I shifted focus. I'm not working on the 50x50 lot. I decided to do this one instead. Now I'm stuck this week. Stuck? I don't know if we want to call it stuck, but I don't have the 50x50 lot done this week, so this might be the only video this week because I'm still not, I haven't even started the furnishing on it yet, so yeah, and the exterior isn't even fully done yet, so yeah, I still have a ways to go on that 50x50, so this might be it for the week, but I wanted to get this one done because it is for the Spark Challenge, and the way the voting goes, it goes based on hearts on the gallery. So as we're going through this, if you guys like this, please do visit the gallery. My EAID, shameless plug here, lots of shameless plugs coming. I'll tell you right now. My EAID is Crystal Gamer 1. If you like it, please heart it. I don't know if I have any chance. Probably not. I don't have a big gallery following, and I'm not a big enough YouTuber to have any chance, and they're doing it based on community hearts. But, you know, hey, I figure maybe if y'all like it, maybe a few of you will heart it. That'd be cool. But anyway, and some of you, by the way, some of you may be familiar with this, or you may be wondering hey, I think I've seen this before. If you haven't been following me since back in the beginning when I first started my challenge, you did see a version of this a while back. I did it sometime in 2018 was when I created this build originally, but I greatly enhanced it for the Spark Challenge. It was originally a 20x30. I've expanded it out to a 30x40. I added the hallway or the pathways on the side with all of the landscaping and all of that stuff. And I also greatly expanded the kitchen area downstairs and added a ton of detail. And I added a photography studio, which may be one of my favorite parts of the build. But for those of you that haven't been following me in forever, I happen to be a photographer, so I have some bias towards the photo studio thing. So yeah, but yeah, so I expanded this out quite a bit. I did a lot more with the water features and fountains and tried to add more romance and everything. So some of it may look familiar, but I chose this one. I could have done a whole brand new build from scratch, but I looked at the requirements for the Spark Challenge, or not the requirements, but the judging criteria for the Spark Challenge. And one of the things that they said is that they asked, does it have any kind of wow factor? Does it catch your eye type thing? And I sort of feel like the heart thing that I did in the back with the roofing, I sort of felt like that has some wow factor. And I didn't have another idea off the top of my head for a wedding venue that would have more wow factor than that. So I said, all right, I'm going to take this venue, make it a lot better than it was when I originally did it. So it's on the gallery now as Crimson Love Pointe, Pointe. Yes, it's spelling out loud. My goodness, that is not a skill that I have anymore. Jeez, I had to really think, how do you spell things out loud? You know what it is? I type all the time. I'm a typist, and I have been all my life. So I type really fast, and I don't think about how things are spelled. They just flow out of my fingers. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I did the whole Crimson Love Pointe with the E at the end, and it's V2. This one is V2 because it is greatly expanded. The pathways on the sides with the additional water features and all of the landscaping and everything, to me, really beefed this up a lot. It made it a lot nicer of a wedding venue. And I like the photo studio a lot. I did it kind of semi-real, at least in that I have a couple of different sections, separate photo studio areas, and I lit those areas only. I tried to go minimal lighting on the rest. I did light the area in front of the restroom, even though in real life I might keep that light out just because I want to keep, as a photographer, I want to keep all extraneous light out of the viewfinder because it can affect your shots. Not usually if it's a very fast shutter speed, but if you're working with slow shutter speeds, which I do a lot when I photograph like waterfalls and stuff like that, I'm doing slow shutter speeds, and I'm probably boring you guys to death. I just realized I just started to drift off into this whole photography thing that probably no one cares about. So yeah, photographer, that wasn't noticeable at all, was it? I haven't done any waterfall photography in forever, though. Oh my God, we need this pandemic to be over. I need to be able to go out and do stuff. Oh, I'm getting fat and lazy and everything else. I'm sure I'm not the only one. But anyway, I'm just going on about whatever. So this is the photo studio. I love this photo studio, though, actually. This is, for me, like the best addition. Because I figure if you're getting your wedding here, you want your Sims to be able to get their wedding photos done as well, right? So why not have a full-blown photography studio available to do that? And so, yeah, so that's what I created there. And now we come upstairs to the nighttime. And I love this venue at night. I like it a lot during the day, but I love it even more at night. I did a lot with the fountains are all red throughout. And on the bottom of the fountains, I did that kind of like neon red paint that we have. And then some of the lighting, I actually did some of the lighting on the columns in particular. I did red lighting as well. So it's got a lot of kind of red, I was trying to go for a very romantic ambiance and one that was kind of just, I don't know, just soft and romantic and everything like that. And it's listed as a nightclub because unfortunately in the game, we don't have a wedding venue listing. Kind of wish we had a wedding venue lot type. That would be pretty cool, but it's listed as a nightclub. And as we can see, nighttime, lots of people come and dance and all of that stuff. But yeah, so I don't know. I love it at night. I love the whole red lighting thing and all that. And I don't know, hope you guys do too. And like I said, if you like this, I'm a shameless plug again. If you like it, because it's for the Spark Challenge, please do visit the gallery. Crystal Gamer 1 is my EAID and hit a heart on it for me because that would just be really cool. I'd like to get at least some traction out there. I doubt I have any chance of winning at all, but you know, hey, it'd be nice to at least get a few people liking it, right? But yeah, so that is the end for today. If you are not yet subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button. I put out all kinds of different Sims videos. Yeah, and like I said, so I probably won't get to finishing that 50 by 50 and getting a video out for it this week, but I do hope you come back to see it next week. So thank you all so much for spending the time with me today. I do hope to see you all back again next time. Bye now.